Hi guys, welcome back to Disney and Rainbows, and this week we are talking about long distance relationships. So hopefully this video will help you get to know about me and Alex and kind of our long distance relationship, and hopefully some of this can maybe help others who are in long distance relationships. So let's get started. Alright, number one, what is my name, my age, and where are you from? My name is Katie, I am age 21, and I am from Venice, Florida. How far is the distance, and what is the time difference? The distance is a little over 4,000 miles away, with me being in Florida and her being in the UK. Our time difference is 5 hours apart. More specifically, she is 5 hours ahead. So, yeah, just 5 hours. How did we meet? We met through a online chat group called the Hopefuls, who are fans of Carrie Hope Fletcher, and one day I just put out a little message saying like, hey, I want to make some new friends, feel free to message me or anything, we'd talk about anything, you know, like fangirl over anything. So Alex was actually the only one to message me, and then, you know, our friendship and now relationship just grew from there. What was my first impression? Well, my first impression of her was she was really cute, not gonna lie. She was very like bubbly and very sweet and very nice and like really like geeky, so I love all that about her. How long have we been together? Right now we've been about a couple weeks, which isn't too long, but we've known each other fully like since about July. But for anybody who is wondering like why I haven't changed my relationship status, it's solely for the fact that we are waiting till we meet in person to change that. So we are official, just not like online and stuff yet, just because we want to wait and do it properly until we're in person. So that's just us for right now, but regardless, she is still my girlfriend nonetheless. How did you tell your friends and family? I don't know, to be honest, my friends and family are just kind of used to me having friends and, you know, other things just kind of like long distance, and I grew up traveling, so I have friends who are long distance anyway, so they fully understand that, and they understand me meeting, you know, friends and, you know, even past relationships like online. That's just how it's always been with me, kind of being a little bit of an introvert, so it's just how I've made friends and everything throughout the years. So my favorite physical feature, I mean, to be honest, all of her is beautiful. Just saying that right now. But one thing I love doing is looking into her eyes and just seeing, you know, just what's going on in her head kind of thing. Because like looking into a person's eyes is kind of a doorway to their soul. And, you know, I just see this like loving energy when I look into her eyes, and it just makes me feel very, very good about her. So, favorite picture. For right now, my favorite picture would probably be probably a picture she drew of the two of us. That is actually our YouTube picture at the moment. So if you want, go check that out. As well as it's on our Instagram, and it's of the both of us making a heart with both of our hands. And right now, that's the only picture we have together until we meet for the first time, hopefully soon. So when that happens, we'll definitely probably have an updated picture for you guys. 4 random facts. Alright. 4 random facts about Alex would be that her middle name is Lily. Her favorite flowers are tiger lilies. Let's see. She goes to school for computer animation, and she has 2 cats named Tibby and Missy. Hobbies and interests that we have in common. A lot of it is just mostly like fangirling over things like Starcade or Broadway musicals, just anything really, and art and like music. So pretty much like anything artsy or fangirl we're both really, really into. Favorite thing or gift you've gotten each other? Well, we haven't been together that long, so we haven't gotten to that stage yet, but we will. I'm actually having, I actually have some kind of plan when I get to see her in person. I will kind of have a little, like, girlfriend gift for her. So, Alex, if you're watching this. Let's see. What means of communication do you use? Well, we have, for right now, we have Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook, and we also have each other's numbers. But probably the one we use the most out of all of those would probably be Facebook Messenger, which we like video chat on every day. But a close second would probably be like Instagram if we find like something like, funny, or like, oh hey, look at this, we'll like send it usually through there. I keep memory. There's a lot of like cute memories so far, but like I would probably have to say probably like when we first kind of like admitted that we liked each other, which I found like really cute, and we actually went back into our old messages, and it seems I was the one who actually said like kind of initiated things, because I told her that like, if I was there I would like cuddle with her and everything, and it just kind of went from there. And it was really cute. Do you have a song? Yeah, we do actually. We have about like 2 or 3 really special ones at the moment. We have Bubbly by Colby Calais, which is the first song I actually sang to her over a call. And then She by Dodie Clark, which is the first song she sang to me. And then when we're both kind of having a rough day, we have a song that we like to sing to each other, which is Only Us by Dear Evan Hansen. Let's see. Our first kiss hasn't happened yet, but it will. Hopefully soon when we meet in person for the first time. It's definitely happening. But I cannot wait for that moment, personally. What is your dream career, and how do you think the long-distance relationship will affect it? My dream career right now would probably be somewhere between modeling, which I have an audition for coming up in a couple months, and probably writing books, because I don't know, I just love writing and creating stories and creating a world for people to read, and fantasy mostly. I'm actually writing a couple things at the moment, just kind of getting everything out of my head, and so I think that'd be cool. And I don't really think a long distance relationship will affect it. I mean, we do plan, if things work out, we want to eventually be able to like be with each other, and do whatever career we're doing from wherever we choose. So I don't think it should affect it too much, to be very honest. Even now with both her going to school and me working, like we usually will make time for each other and figure out what days we want to video call, and maybe watch like a Starkey musical or something. So yeah, I don't think it affects it too much. First, say I love you. This is another thing we're waiting on. Like we've said pretty much probably anything but that little big phrase right there, just because we want to wait till we're in person to properly say that, and we call it a little big words. So eventually when we do see each other in person, that's another thing that will be happening, is saying that for the first time. But I'm really excited for when it does. How often do you call on video call, and what was the longest call you've had so far? We call just about every day, to be very honest. We call all the time. Our longest call so far has probably been about 12 hours, which we like kind of fell asleep on a call, or we called until we fell asleep, and then it just went farther to that, and I believe her phone died throughout that call after about 12 hours, so 12 hours so far. If you could go anywhere in the world together, where would it be and why? With Alex, I think going to California or to Canada would be really cool. Eventually, I do want to go over and see the UK, eventually, but we're trying to figure that out at the moment. But so far, yeah, California or Canada, because I can drive there, and I won't have to take a plane. So, plans for the future. Well, if everything works out as it should, plans for the future would be things like meeting for the first time, which hopefully should be happening soon, and then I am seeing her again next year and going to Disney with her. So we're kind of looking forward to that so far, and then we'll see where the future takes us, you know, and we think it's a hopeful one. What plans do we have to get pets together? Surprisingly, we've actually talked about this, and so far we've agreed to have a cat, a dog, a pig, and a burb. So I think that could be an interesting combination of things. We just decided we're just gonna have a whole menagerie of animals. How do we deal with arguments? Well, I think it's just kind of like we deal with any kind of bad day. We talk it out. You know, if needed, we will give each other space, and then we will talk it out, and usually everything's fine. Just communication. I cannot stress that enough. When's your next visit? Well, so far the next planned visit is actually Alex coming over here in December. So far that's the plan. We'll see, you know, what life decides to do, but so far that's planned. Just crossed. Do you play any games together, and which ones? So far I don't believe we do. Yeah, maybe eventually we'll start something up with that, I'm sure, but for right now, like, neither of us are just much into like video games. Well, actually no, she's into like DS games, and like she has some games on her phone, but there's some we wish we could play together though, like mostly like Disney related games. So I think that'd be cool. What are you most excited to experience together? Just life in general, to be honest. Like mostly Disney. I'm excited just for everything. But yeah, just like Disney life. When she comes over to meet for the first time, and yeah, like you guys will probably be getting a video when we meet in person for the first time. There's probably gonna be a lot of crying and a lot of screaming and a lot of hugging, so look out for that in the next few months. Most important aspect of a relationship, well, trust, respect, and communication would probably be my big top three. But yeah, hardest thing about the long distance relationship, distance. By far the distance. The distance really, really sucks sometimes, not gonna lie. But you know, I think that just makes long distance relationships more interesting, because you're falling for the person's heart, their soul, their personality, more than, you know, anything that could be physical. So what are important qualities to have in a long distance relationship? Well, like I said, trust. Trust that no matter where either person is, to just trust that they are with you and only you, if that's what you decide to do. I know there are other relationships out there But you know, whether you choose to be monogamous or polyamorous or anything else, that's totally up to you. But you know, just trust your partner or partners that yeah, like trust that, you know, just trust each other. And communication, definitely communication. Like I said, big one. Just communicate, you know, on what you're feeling. You know, even if you have bad days, you know, just communicate that to your partner, saying like, hey, like I'm not feeling so like good today, like mentally or physically, or you know, things like that, or like, hey, like today's a good day, and you know, I want to talk to you like all day. Positive impacts distance has made. For us personally, I think it's kind of kept us from rushing things, which is good. Definitely for me, because I have kind of jumped the gun before and like moved in probably after like 2 months, which was not a very smart idea. But I think, you know, it's kept us from rushing things, which is good. So we take our time and really get to feel out this relationship and know that this is what we want. And yeah, so there are positive aspects of a long distance relationship, as much as it sucks, but you know. And any advice for other long distance relationships? Again, major one that I've been mentioning this whole video: communication, communication, communication. I cannot stress that enough. Like, you need to communicate with your partner, no matter what you're feeling. Just communicate, you know, or you know, like if you're not going to be able to answer a text for a while, like say like, hey, like I'm at work, I might not be able to get back to you as soon as I want to, but you know, I will get back to you as soon as I can. Things like that. Or like, hey, I'm going to hang out with my friends, so I might not be able to answer. Or like, hey, you know, let's plan on, you know, like FaceTiming or calling or anything like that around this time. Communication will make your relationship, especially long distance relationships, so much easier, so both parties know what's going on, and so that both parties feel at ease and more comforting knowing kind of what's going on when they can't be together physically. So yeah, thank you guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and a like. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for the notifications if you want to keep up with our videos all different weeks. Also, go make sure to follow our social media down below. We will provide those links. Go and follow us there on our personals and on our Instagram that we have together, Disney and Rainbows. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you're at, day or night. And yeah, hopefully we'll catch you guys later for some more videos. Alright, bye! Also, stay tuned for a special video of me doing a little video of Bubbly by Colby Calais. That's one of our long distance relationship songs. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks. Bye. Every time I see your bubbly face, I get the tingles in a silly place.